Absolute God. What's up, people? I have to start this video over again, because something just wants to shut off on people. Like, that's what we do. We don't do that. So, anyway, this is what I'm trying to say. Welcome to another part of Dark Theories. And, in this episode, we got some good stuff for you. So, we're going to start off with the most normalist one, I guess you can call it, is the barrier between universes. Now, the thing about the barrier between universes, I think there's way too many universes. Well, I feel like this universe is too big to just end, you know? There's got to be parallel universes. Y'all think, people say the world's going to end by, this mess. People say the world's going to end by, it just slowly dying, by the sun slowly evolving, and the earth slowly just crumbling down and supernovas just happening until there's just nothingness. I don't think that's going to happen. Why do I think that's not going to happen? Because I feel like this is how the end of the world begins. This is this is the start of the ending. You got the universes, okay? And each parallel universe has got yourself. It got yourself, okay? So let's say there's a parallel universe of me. You know, there's going to be something different, no matter what the small difference is. Like the other me's nose could be a little up more, a little down more, a little slanted. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of universes that just could be. My ears could be 1 inch bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be the smallest things that make the biggest difference. I don't know. It just sounds right if I add the biggest difference part of it. But there's so many of us that I feel as though all those universes combined, which is like quadruple, trillion, quadruple, I don't know all those big numbers, they're going to all clash. And when they clash, all you're going to see is a big. Only some of them are going to survive. I'm sorry. Only some of us are going to survive, and the people that do survive, there's going to be enough room for all of them because there's millions of planets that are being combined together. There's millions of people that are going to be, you're going to you're going to be around yourself. You know what I'm saying? So one of y'all, one of your triplets is going to survive. You mean please wait? What's going on with my phone? Anyway, yeah, my phone's acting mad dumb. So I feel there's gonna be triple of y'all just surrounded. Now here's the thing. There's too many of y'all to be in one place at once. Too many of y'all to be in one place at once. And one of y'all is different. One of y'all is mad evil. Okay, one of y'all just like killing for fun. You know what I'm saying? They like killing for fun. They be like, ha ha ha. I like killing for fun. You know, you might have one of those, and you might have the good ones who want to stop that, but they got the power to stop that because that's what they do. Now, the thing about this is, I'm sorry, I keep hearing weird noise. The thing about this is, one day, we're not going to get along. And the thing about people that don't get along is, they're crazy, alright? But there could be several of y'all that's crazy. Just different, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just gonna be 10 times worse. And who knows? Some of them might even have powers. I don't know how this parallel universe work. They might have powers where they're from and just wipe out our whole situation. We don't got no power. Do you see us like, no? I don't see us like that. So like we could just instantly get wiped out. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel as though all of our universes got powers. Who knows? In their universe, in some universes, they probably can't even move their mouth. They probably can't even spit at people. They probably can't even assault people because they don't got the power to lift their arms up. That's probably your power. You probably make movies about people just fighting like, dude. Oh my God, he's using his arms. That's so much power. Oh my God. But we got that. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably just like that. But, if you get what I'm saying. So just imagine if all those combine and we're just battling to the depths of everything. And then there's really going to be nothing left until that end of the universe ends. Because all that universe is combined. So when that ends, there ain't no more universes to go to. You know what I'm saying? That Big Bang that I always wanted to know how it happened. I'm not the type of person that wants to know how it happened. Alright? I'm not hearing that it was just empty space for probably forever, and then I know where, boom, like something caused this. People say gases, but where the gases come from? You know, like where is all this stuff coming from? There got to be somewhere strong that's been existing forever to get that. They're probably just like, let's make it. Like there's a beginning to everything. There's a beginning to every story. There's a beginning to every birth. There's a beginning to all this. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like there's a beginning. How did this beginning happen? There gotta be a logical explanation. Can't even talk. Logical explanation. Everything happened. Okay. Because believe it or not, the Earth hasn't been around that long. Okay, the Earth really hasn't been around that long. So when you really think about it, in universe years, the Earth really hasn't been around that long compared to all these other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like for real. My phone on. My phone's on 10%. All right, we got another 5 before I charge it. So the thing about this is you gotta make sure, like, you know, when that time comes, you better be prepared to fight, throw down, no holds barred. But what I'm saying is we ain't gonna be alive for that to happen. But who says the world ain't gonna end earlier? Who says the world ain't gonna end tomorrow? You're not promised another day. You're not promised. The Earth ain't promised another day. Who knows? Those people that be like, oh, we could track black holes and stuff. There could be a black hole right about to hit me right now, like 1 second away. One boom, we're sucked in. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You don't know. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. If the Big Bang Theory just happens out of nowhere, who says the sun will just, don't? You know what I'm saying? Like you said. I know that sounds dumb. All right, I give y'all that. Y'all can come at me with that. But I'm just saying, you know, anything can happen. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Theory number 2. You're everywhere theory. That's the title of this theory. You're everywhere. Now, the reason why I made that the title is because you're everywhere. And if you don't get what I mean by that, I'm talking about people, for example. Let's say you're born as Tony, right? And then Tony grows up and then he dies. But before he dies, his sister has a kid named Alex, alright? And Tony dies, and then somehow he turns into Alex. He goes right back in that time and goes to Alex. What I'm saying is, family tree-wise, here's what I'm saying. What is that thing called? Reincarnation. You keep reincarnation up your family tree until you finish the whole thing, until the last one of you dies. Because there's going to be a last one of your family tree, and they going to die. Alright? They're going to die somehow, some way. And if they don't die, then they immortal. And that just ain't right. So, it's either one of them going to die, one of your family trees going to die. Once that last person in your family tree dies, boom, you die. Go all the way to the beginning of time where your family tree starts. No, to where another person's family tree starts. And you live up that line. And then after they die, you keep going back and restarting their family tree, alright? You keep living up their family tree, and then that last person dies, and then you go to another family tree, and you go all the way back in time where their family tree started, and you go right back up. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. You know, you keep getting reincarnated as your people and your family until there's that last person that's there when, like, the end of the world happens. And then if he dies, then, or he or she, I'm not trying to be sexist, but if he or she dies, then you take place as as the first person that starts a family tree at the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And then you keep doing that with the first family tree, and you keep going and just keep rotating. Check it. I get into a fight at school with somebody because I really don't like him, but that's me. Why do he act like me? Because we was brung up different. We was taught different. So he acts different because that's what he was taught. But he's low key me. We're all each other. That's what I'm trying to say. We just act different because we was brought up different. But we're all the same. You know, we're all me. We're all each other. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We're all each other. And that's another dark theory. We could all be each other. So when you bully Sally, or when you bully Becky, or when you bully Josh or Joshua, you're low-key bullying yourself, okay? Because while Joshua's in that locker getting wedgied on that little cornerstone, and it's so hot that his nose started bleeding, not saying I experienced this, But yeah, that's low key you. Okay, so not stop bullying yourself because you're bullying yourself. Next one, what percent is my phone? I'm 7%. So we got like 2 more. Anyway, next dark theory, afterlife. Now, the afterlife, no one will know until the end of time, unless they could read someone's, unless they could track someone's soul, which I don't think you could do. Um, Afterlife is a crazy thing, people. You don't know if it's just gonna be pitch black, or you don't know if there's gonna be something at the end of the tunnel. But people like me that are scared of death, that are scared of darkness, that are scared to just be in dark, or be scared to wake up in a casket anyway, any shape or form. If you scared, I got some good kind of news. I feel people say when they have after death experience, but what they can't control is if that fades away as you die, if that fades away and just leave you in darkness. See, the thing about that is you'll never know. But I feel as though I could guess that there's something at the end of the tunnel. I don't know for sure, but it's best to just guess. And the reason why is because if there's something at the end of the tunnel, which I'm guessing there is, every single universe, everything that exists around us, how does it exist? Who knows? We could just be living in a reality, but when we die, we're brought back to life in the other reality, in the real reality. So when you finally get back, you wake up in this weird place that seems like it feels realer than this. It feels great here because everything feels so real. Like you might be able to touch yourself. I mean, like that. You might physically touch your hand or something like that. But when you get out of this and you actually start touching, you're like, whoa, what? Why does this feel more real than that? Because this is reality. You're in reality. After you die, you're in reality. This is just a game that we live in. And what's crazy is I keep thinking about like these rappers now, like Tupac, these gangster rappers. Just picture them in the future vibe. Do you think they'll still be like gangster, or do you think they'll be like, what? We're bad. Like we're bad, cut. Like what? Like they'll be confused. But like people that want this to happen, like it's crazy because like we could be living in a reality and we not knowing it. But then if we're living in a reality, there's got to be someone pulling the strings behind all this. And whoever's pulling the strings must be real strong. Like I'm talking about real strong. I believe in God. But like, let's say if, this is the person God we're really looking at is a person that's creating this machine. And I promise you, it's either a bad person that's creating this machine or some weird being. And it ain't human what type of being this is. I promise you that. I promise you he ain't gonna look like us. Alright? He might be able to shapeshift into us, but he ain't gonna look like us, alright? The real form ain't gonna look like us. He's gonna look like something. Wow. If that's really something, like, you know what I'm saying? So whoever's controlling this does not look like us. And if he does, then he probably just that's type of alien. And I feel like, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Next theory. The next theory is oh snap, my phone's about to die. Okay, I forgot what I was about to say. The next theory is alien. Now, if you're like, man, this is bogus already. You brought up aliens. Like, what sick is you bringing up aliens? Like, there ain't no aliens. Like, we would be selfish. And I mean selfish. Very selfish. Let me learn my lighting real quick, because I feel like that's why my battery's down. We would be selfish if we think this whole universe is just ours, if we're just the only beings living in it. I bet you any money, sorry for that, I bet you any money that everybody that lives in this universe ain't all, I bet there's other beings out there besides us. Unless they're probably the same being as us, like human beings. They could still be human beings on different planets. Or there could just be aliens out there. You don't know that. There could be anything. But we would be selfish just to think that we're just the only ones here. And people are, scientists are getting scared because they're starting to think that. They're starting to be scared because they think we're the only ones here and they want to find somebody else. They want to find somebody else. They keep sending out signals to find somebody else. But they don't know. They do not know. They're too busy trying to find people and trying to be all buddy that they're too busy like not worrying about the real problem. And the real problem is what happens if those aliens come out with superpowers and just wipe out our planet in a heartbeat. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. I feel as though if aliens already know where we're at, they're not worrying about us. Because they probably are searching around the universe for people that are more experienced than us. They're probably just like, yeah, there's nothing special about them. They eat, walk, sleep. You know, there's really nothing special about them. So we're going to go to the next person. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that. Or maybe they're just waiting at the right time. They know we're not at the right time. They don't want to come where we're like all panicking and stuff. Because then they're going to have to wipe us out. Because you know how those people get. Oh, aliens, shoot that guy. And then let's say if they get hurt. The other aliens ain't gonna be happy, you know what I'm saying? The other extraterrestrial beings ain't gonna be happy. I don't care if I ain't say that right. But they ain't gonna be happy. You just shot my bro, you about to die. Your whole planet's about to die. I'm sick of y'all shooting. You know, they ain't trying to come out that time. They trying to come out the right time. Okay? And they can't just say, let's be friends, you know, instantly like, you know, they can't just do that because there's people out there that just like, let's just kill them, you know, just for the fun of it. And I'm just saying, it's not a good idea to even bring them to this planet, to be honest. Because, like, once, like, if you trigger one of them things, if one human just like, man, I'm sick of you trying to treat me because you an alien, let's find him, bing, oh, you want to hit me? Your whole planet's done, bing, just like that. And, like, everybody like, whoa, you know, that's not a good idea. And I feel that we all need to be on an equal standard so we can live amongst each other. Because if we don't, we're going to be slaves to them. And black people already did like years for that. All right, we ain't trying to do that. We ain't trying to do no more. Especially besides that, we're all living here together. This equal power. All right, when you come here, you don't just come over here and take our planet away. You know what I'm saying? Now you how that work. You gotta, you know, we try and be peaceful. That's what we saying outside. But they don't know. Some of these aliens might not even. And I feel as though if those aliens are super powerful, like how they say they are, they ain't worrying about us.